Hey guys, Magic's here again. Got a another video for you guys. Battlefield 3, Back to Karkand. Today, short and sweet one. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on the one of the new guns called the FAMAS. There's been a lot of controversy going down on various forums about this gun. Notoriously overpowered gun across multiple titles. Yeah, it's FAMAS, bit of a joke, but in previous games. So I unlocked it pretty quickly in the Back to Karkand Expansion. 10 heals, 10 revives will get you the gun. Once you do that, you pretty much get the gun. That's pretty much it. And now you have a look here. Ammo clip size 30. Yeah, good. That's pretty standard. Pay special attention to the rate of fire, which is 900, which is a lot faster than all the other assault rifles. The closest one is like the F2000, which is 850, and most of the other assault rifles are around 700 to 800. So it's definitely shoots a bit faster, and it's got the standard assault rifle thing, one shot, two burst, and the full auto, of course. My first thoughts on the gun is that it's very, very solid. Does a bit of work, and yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth calling it OP. But anyways, here's some gameplay that I got using the FAMAS last night in my this morning, my first couple of games when I woke up. Straight away, something to take note of is the iron sights. They're actually really, really bad. Look at these idiots just coming around the corner, hip firing like a boss, picking up the revive. But yeah, the iron sights are actually pieces of shit. I'm not even joking. They just get in the way more than anything. As soon as you unlock the sight, the gun gets 10 times better. Now, as you could see me getting my hip fire on there, the hip firing is unbelievable. Like, you can just drop shot. What? This ain't no Call of Duty. Anyways, got a bit lucky there. It was actually an accident that I dropped shot. I did a bit of a clench, freak out moment. Anyways, yeah, the hip firing is definitely a bit OP. Like, you can, cross map people with the hip firing. But it's also so close range, due to the high fire rate. It's a very good gun. It's up there with the carbines and the SMGs for fire rate. So it definitely is good close quarters, but it doesn't have a lot of recoil, and it's pretty good mid to long ranges as well. Like, you can pick off people. I'm doing a good job here, even with just the iron sights. Thought there might have been a guy camping up there. But you can see here, if you burst fire it on full auto, and I picked up the reflex red dot sight here, and definitely helps the gun out a bit. Gets a lot better with the sight. Is if you can tap fire at a range, it's really, really good. So I'm seeing a lot of people using this gun at the moment. Like, I think everyone's using the FAMAS. I think everyone was a little bit excited. We actually had a bit of a laugh in the party last night with playing with the boys. Like, just when I discovered that the hip firing was just ridiculous. We were just all running around hip firing FAMASes, trolling on people and stuff. So you look at that, like, it's just so accurate. Just aim straight and you get the kills pretty much. I just don't really know if it's going to be nerfed or not. See, even over range there, 20 bullets it took me at a guy pretty decent range with a red dot sight, so I'm pretty happy with that. Bit of a funny clip here. Killed an oncoming buggy running at me, like, it's just, oh shit, sorry, I must have put that clip twice. That's alright, it was pretty good, it was worth it, decent clip. And yeah, from here on in I'll be using the suppressor, I believe. And yeah, even with the suppressor, it's still a pretty sweet gun. Like, it does a bit of damage even with the suppressor. You see here, I get 2 long range kills with a couple of bullets with the suppressor, so doesn't really lose out all too much with the suppressor. And definitely my favourite scope so far has got to be the one that I'm using now, which is the holographic. Pretty decent sight. Doesn't bounce around as much as the reflex red dot sight, and it probably gives you, I don't think it does, but it feels like it gives you a little bit more range. Maybe it just doesn't get in the way. Holographic's probably my favourite overall sight in the game thus far. I'm interested to unlock the Cobra red dot. I think the Cobra red dot will look pretty sick on this gun. Now, in a second, this guy comes behind me. He really should have killed me. He's actually a bit of a choke going on. Like, he killed the guys behind me, and I noticed it. And I think I'm about to kill a guy that goes for a Rambo revive, and then I get shot in the back, turn around, smash him with a pistol. Close range, it drops people so quick, just like that guy was just running. And I thought that was actually friendly at first. I turned around like, what's this guy doing? But getting the revives, being a good team player and such. So come on guys, get a bit of action going on in the comment section. Just post up what your first thoughts are on the FAMAS OP. I doubt many of you are going to think that it's underpowered, but if you think that, you're entitled to your opinion. Just post up what you think, if it's too powerful. Even post up what's your favourite loadout with the FAMAS so far. Be interested to see what people are using. Suppressor's pretty good, but I'm not a big fan of the suppressor in general, but I might give it a bit more of a go with this FAMAS. But my favourite loadout's got to be the holographic with the foregrip. Foregrip's a must on the gun. It definitely improves the accuracy, especially over range. RPG. Yeah, like I said, the foregrip, and then I normally like to run laser sight, but at the moment all I have is a flashlight, so I'm using that. Don't hate on me, please. The single shot's a bit average. Just that last clip there was single shot. The two burst is actually pretty good from long range, mid to long range. Sorry, it's pretty good. But the single shot, I just don't like it in general. So all three firing modes are pretty decent on this gun. Personally, I just like to keep it full auto. Anyways, peeps, that's my thoughts on the FAMAS or the FAMAS or the FAMAS. Depends what you want to call it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you got something to say about the FAMAS, and hopefully chat to you guys soon. See y'all on the battlefield.